Okay, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So, Sam, I see you have some things that you would like to talk about, but before we get started, I would like to do a client questionnaire, and then a 24-hour recall, if that's okay with you.
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
All right, so, all right, so your full name.
Samantha Homick, Homic.
Okay, and the date is May 1st. Your cell phone number.
412-735-1634.
And your four letters.
They are RVPW. Who had to think that out for a couple minutes.
All right. And your age.
22.
And what semester of college are you in?
I'm in my last semester.
Awesome. All right. And do you have any medical concerns present?
No.
No? Okay. Any family history of cancer?
Both of my grandparents on my dad's side, they had colon cancer.
All right. Any family history of diabetes?
Nope.
Any of heart disease?
Not that I'm aware of.
High cholesterol?
Nope.
High blood pressure?
I think my grandpa has it because I'm pretty sure he takes pills for it.
And osteoporosis?
I think my great-grandma on my mom's side, had osteoporosis.
And thyroid disorder?
Nope. Mm-mm.
All right, so next are any nutrition-related issues with your appetite?
Nope.
Bleeding gums?
Mm-mm.
Bruising?
I do get a lot of bruising. I don't know if it's just because I'm clumsy or if there's a problem going
on. Chewing or swallowing?
Nope.
Being able to afford food?
I am able to do that.
All right, constipation?
I mean, sometimes you just don't have a good day.
Diarrhea?
Nope.
Edema?
Nope.
Indigestion?
Nope.
Menstrual difficulties?
Nope.
Being able to see in dim light?
I wear glasses, so usually if I have my glasses on, I can, but sometimes it's a little hard without.
Sudden weight change?
Nope.
Or stress?
Always stressed.
All right. So, do you use tobacco in any way?
Nope.
Did you recently stop smoking?
No, I've never smoked.
So next is, do you enjoy physical activity?
Yes and no. I just think it's really hard sometimes to keep up with being active just because I've been such a busy person, and now since I have more time, I want to get more into it.
Right. All right. Do you have any food allergies or intolerances?
No.
Do you take any oral nutrition supplements, protein supplements?
No.
Your height and weight?
My height is 5'2", and then my weight is 120.
All right. And now, do you take any prescribed over-the-counter herbal vitamin mineral supplements?
No.
No. All right. And where do you live?
I live in Pittsburgh with my parents.
So at home?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And do you have a refrigerator at home?
Yes.
Do you have a stove?
Yes.
How many people are in your household?
Including me, 4.
4. And their age range?
My dad actually just turned 52. My mom's 51 and my brother is 20.
All right. Are you employed?
I'm going to be.
In what occupation?
Nursing.
Okay, so who prepares most of your meals at home?
Usually my mom.
And who does the shopping?
Me and my mom together.
Okay. And do you use convenience foods daily? Things like such as like an apple or a protein bar?
Yes.
How often would you say you eat out?
I would have to say maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, maybe. But it's usually more on the weekend, definitely.
Yeah. And any specific place, or do you just eat wherever?
If I could get my hands on any type of pizza place, usually there, or maybe McDonald's, like Taco Bell, something just super easy, like really quick.
All right. And have you made any food changes in your life recently?
Nope.
No. All right. And last little part is any educational interests. If you have any, just say yes or no.
Okay.
Supermarket shopping.
Yes.
Weight management.
Yes.
Healthy food preparation.
Yes.
Fiber.
Yes.
Food labels.
Yes.
Eating out.
Yes.
Portion size.
Yes.
Walking programs.
Yes.
Exercise.
Yes.
Alcohol calories.
Yes.
Meal planning.
Yes.
And snack foods.
Yes.
All right. Any other comments and statements of importance before we get into today?
No.
No? All right. So next thing we do before we start talking, we're just going to do a 24-hour recall. We'll start at your last meal, and then we'll go backwards from there. So your last meal was?
Dinner. So that would be, trying to think. What did we have? We had pasta with a nice vodka sauce.
All right. And how much would you say you ate? Like a cup is like the size of your fist.
I probably had 3 cups then.
All right. And anything in between dinner and lunch? And if not, then what do you have for lunch?
Nothing in between, but for lunch I had some leftover pizza with ranch.
And how many slices would you say?
About 2.
Okay. And anything in between lunch and breakfast? And if not, then breakfast.
In between breakfast and lunch, no. And then breakfast, I just had a like bar really quickly.
Just like a protein bar?
Yeah, a protein bar. And then also I think I had a Red Bull too.
Red Bull. 1 can?
Yeah, 16 ounce.
All right. Anything else from the past 24 hours that you've consumed? Any other drinks?
Usually either like a soft drink or like water. I think for dinner I had water, and then maybe for lunch I had a soft drink, like Pepsi.
Okay. So now we will get into today's session of what you'd like to discuss. So what brings you in?
I just want to get better at like not going out, just since I'm gonna start like a job soon. I'm with my parents right now. I'm obviously gonna move out, and I just want to start to like grow up a little bit and like make meals for myself and be able to like cook healthy meals.
Right. So do you like feel like that eating out isn't the best option for you, or?
I think it's good every once in a while, but like me, for like I just have been doing it so often lately, and I'm just like, that's just, we need to be doing that.
So, like, do you believe that, like, eating out isn't the best option for you, or?
No, I think it's good every once in a while, but since, like, I've been doing it a lot lately, I just think I'm ready to, like, kind of grow up and, like, just move on and start trying to make myself meals because, if I want to be a little bit more on the skinnier side, eating out's not the best option.
Right, so, and you said you eat out, like, 3 to 4 times a week. Would you say that you're eating out more than once a day, or just once a day typically?
It depends. Like usually, like sometimes, like if it's just like a really busy day, it might be 2, but it's usually 1.
Okay. All right. And what type of meals are you looking to prepare more?
I'm such a carbaholic. I really love carbs, and I want to like start making that like somewhat of it, but like making it more smaller portions because obviously I eat a lot of it, and making more like fruit salads or something like that, like something with fruit or like different ways to make vegetables and stuff like that. Because like after a while, it kind of gets boring.
Yeah. Do you include fruits and vegetables into your diet now?
Yeah. On occasion, not.
Yeah.
I feel like me and fruit are just like not with it right now. But
Yeah.
I usually have vegetables every single time, like I have dinner, but it's not with like every other meal. It's usually just dinner.
Yeah. So are you eating these meals? Sorry, going back to eating out. Are you eating these meals with someone normally, or is it more of like a convenience thing, like you're on your way to work, or?
Convenience, just straight out convenience, or I'm at work and I know somebody's ordering from like a fast food place and I'm like, yo, can you grab, like, can I hop in with that like order?
So are you ever eating out with someone, like, or is it just like you who's doing most of it?
I guess I'm eating out like sometimes on the weekends with my friends if we like go out somewhere we're eating out, but it's usually just me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I asked you if you eat out more. So what like meals of the day are you eating out? Like, is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or sometimes lunch and dinner, sometimes breakfast?
Usually lunch and dinner. I'm definitely eating out because that's when I'm like the most busiest. Like in the mornings, I kind of have more time for myself, but I work usually a lot of night shifts, so I end up just eating out at night.
Yeah. So what's like your normal routine for breakfast then? Like, what makes it? I know you said like you have more time and like for breakfast. So what is your normal routine for that?
Usually I wake up, I will grab a nice little bar, get either a coffee or a Red Bull and just sit down and kind of relax. And then like usually I try to have a light breakfast and then that's usually my breakfast.
So it's usually like a protein bar or something just to start your day.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's always good that you're at least eating something to start your day as opposed to nothing. Kind of like the same thing. Like breakfast is just something you eat less out of, just for that more like routine thing. So I would suggest a couple things, and then we can just discuss how you feel about them. So like I would suggest to you maybe scheduling a plan of how you're eating out. So like maybe like you stick to like the weekends or something like that. I know you said that you do eat out on the weekends, but is that like something that you think that you could include? Like, is like just like setting out like a weekly schedule of like what you know. I know that some people do plan out what they're gonna eat every day, but like even just like for the next 3 days, you're like.
I think that actually would be super smart just because like I feel like then I could like start kind of scheduling my whole week, and like I feel like that's just like not like a mature thing, but like that kind of gets your like day, like you know your week, and like that's like kind of could be like a treat for me, like where I'm like, oh, like we can go and have a little snack.
And you said that you and your mom are the one who are grocery shopping, so like and that even helps when you're at the store, maybe like you're like, oh well, I can like get steak and chicken every day. I'll eat this, this, and this. Yeah, so that's good that you think that that's something that you can do, and it'll also help not only with your food routine, but like your daily routine. Yeah. So, do you understand like the concept of like bang for your buck?
No.
So like I know that going out to eat is, you said like you also like it's something with money, like you're spending a lot of money, so like bang for your buck is like eating out, you're getting one meal for $10 to $15, whereas opposed to you can get like 3 meals for $10 to $15 when you're at the grocery store. Is that like also like something that you've thought about in your head, like how it's like money?
Yeah, just because like I know like it just like starts to add up, and like you don't really realize it, but like when your statement comes in at the end of the month, you're like, well, that's a lot. And I feel like I could really seriously cut back and like just save more money for like for me to do stuff, you know what I mean?
And then do you like, I know you said you do use convenience foods, back to that. So is there like a thing where you can like maybe even get like more convenience foods that are actual meals as opposed to just like a protein bar or like an apple, like maybe like a frozen meal? Or
I would be definitely interested in that. Like do you mean like those like little like frozen like vegetable things.
Yeah. You can get there's those. There's even like frozen like I know Lean Cuisine does a lot of it. So have you ever had like a Lean Cuisine or like those like boxed convenience frozen foods?
No, I've my friends have tried them and they said they love them, but I just have never tried them.
Right. Okay. Well, is that like something that you think that you would want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so is there anything that like I did mention that you just really have never thought about, like it's like now like maybe clicking in your head that like it could be something you want to do?
Definitely, I really love that you said about scheduling. I think that I've never thought about that. Like, I think that's actually a very great idea. And even just like the lean cuisine meals, just because like I feel like that is like a kind of like easier thing to do. Like if I'm at work or something like that, like I could just really quickly have that, and it's healthier than me getting McDonald's or pizza.
Yeah. Well, that is good to hear. I'm glad that you like the suggestions so that you can start to incorporate it. Um, so how often do you grocery shop? I guess I never asked you that too.
Me and my mom go probably like 2 times a week. It depends on like what we want to make or something like that, or what she wants to make. I usually just go along for the ride, just so.
Yeah. Do you think maybe like going to I think going 2 times a week is wonderful. Like that's great that you get the opportunity to do that. Would you say like that you could just get like more convenience foods for you like personally?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's like such an easy way just to go, like to get them and get the stuff I want to eat that I could eat at work or like have on the weekend for like a quick little thing.
Or like even like if you like were able to find more time to go like for yourself, like if you just wanted something, if you had the time to go. So I guess now, is there like anything else that you'd like want to talk about that you maybe thought about and you just really never know how it worked or
Definitely like meal prepping. Like I just have never like I always try it and then I always fail because I hate eating the same exact thing and I just don't know how to prepare them in a way that I'm like, oh, like each day something different.
Yeah. So my suggestion to you on meal prepping, I would say, is just making sure at the store for if you're saying that you don't like eating the same thing every day, is just making sure at the store you're getting those smaller portions, and then that way you can use those like not waste your money or get your bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So meal prepping is just like setting that one day a week, set that time to do the meal prep and be able to cook the foods that you like and then use eating them throughout the week. Is there like something else that you're confused about meal prepping, or is that just about like
just even like what like should I put into it and like the portion size? Like I just get kind of confused.
Portion sizing, that's a very good question. So portion size, if you've ever used MyPlate, I can definitely give you a resource for MyPlate, but I can even suggest you what they suggest, and then you can just like go and like I'll give you a pamphlet and you can check it out for yourself too. But your portion sizes should always be like your vegetables should be the most. So if you're going like a meal prep based off of an actual plate, you want to make sure that half your plate is going to be your fruits and vegetables, and then the 1/4 of it, so like about 1/5 size, is going to be your protein. So your chicken, your fish, whatever you choose for that day, and then another 1/4 is going to be your carbohydrates. So that's rice, a baked potato, anything that you like. So anything else about that?
Like what are the different kind of meals like I could make with like a meal prepping like situation? That's like always been like, because I feel like I've always did like rice and chicken. Like is there other things?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. There definitely are other things that you can try. It really is just about preference. So if you should definitely be looking into getting those different lean meats every day too, like not just eating chicken every day. Like you can try I'm trying to think shrimp or fish, like tilapia or tuna, something like that. That's definitely nice for a variety of protein. Or I know a lot of people like beans, like a little bean salad you can try. But like I said, it really is just preference, so it's just like what you would prefer. But yeah, just making sure that you're getting those carbohydrates, proteins, and then half your plate being the fruits and vegetables. But Yeah. So anything about that else?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So I want to do before we end our session is discuss like a goal that we can set for our next sessions. That way we can talk about how you managed what you would like to do. So what's like a reasonable goal for you that you think you can come up with for our next session?
I definitely think that I really want to try that scheduling thing. Like maybe at least like scheduling only eating out like 2 times a week, like just cutting back like either 2 to like 1 day.
Yeah.
I love that. Like I really do think that's a great idea.
So 2 or 1 time.
Yeah.
A week. Is that like something that you think you can accomplish? I know cutting back from 3 to 4 to 1 to 2 might be a different, like a modification for you, but is it like a reasonable goal that you actually?
Yeah, I think that is just because like I get to schedule out and then I could like meal prep or like even like take over leftover food that my mom made. You know what I mean? I just think that's like a really good way to like see how I'm doing.
Yeah. So all right. So we'll make a goal for eating only out 1 or 2 times a week. And I know you say that you do go grocery shopping with your mom and that your mom makes the meals. And like, is she like someone that could support you for this goal?
Yes, 100%.
All right. So I think that's all I have. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss before we be done for today?
No, nothing else.
No? Alrighty, so we will just schedule the next date for you to come in, and then we will see where we go from there.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.